takes quite a time to load into this game because I've done so much. Let's take a quick overview. First things first, the only way to move forward is just to move forward. And so today I'm just going to be focusing on my build, and that's about all I have to say about that. I've been making Gotham City. This is based in the Arkham Knights comic series, and also the Arkham games, like the Batman games. So I've been taking some inspiration from maps that are already created, and then I try to recreate them here in City Skylines. So far, it's been going pretty well. There's a few things I would have changed if I had more time. Like, there's more roads down here. There's definitely more space in the south part of this top island, and there's definitely less space this way. But for what I have here, I think I've done pretty good without using like any mods or cheats or anything like that. So I'm pretty proud of how it's going, to be honest. So let's just start my quick little overview. This is Wayne Manor. This is where Batman lives. I also have the Central Intelligence. I got a university. I got some power and offices. Of course, in the northern island, we have the arena and the Bowery and Crime Alley and Amusement Mile. We also have a ferry system that's working right now. I have a train system that's still under construction. We've got the airport, which I'm not even sure it's on. I guess I can turn it on now. I need to find a way to bring some traffic over here, like some buses and stuff, but for the most part, that should be working now. I think I'm getting like my second death wave just in time for the stream, so that's okay. Yeah, I have quite a demand for population now, which will help me build up the third island. So we got Gotham University. And over here, just more of the city. There's a big central like reservoir slash garden with some self-sufficient homes, some Green Cities DLC stuff. I have every DLC except for natural disasters, for anyone that's wondering. And then we got the center here with a lot of buildings. There's some pretty complex highway roads that go underneath everything. And then there's like this massive transportation hub in the center of the second island, which has monorails, buses, and subways all connected from the middle, going out to everything else. That's still a little bit under construction. I'll have to continue that today. And then we've got the pier with some dumps and more office space over there. And then outside we just have more power and everything. And this is Arkham Island with Arkham Asylum, the prison, some office buildings, sewage out, stuff like that. I'm gonna need another dump somewhere down here. I'm not sure exactly where I'm gonna put it yet, but we're just gonna start from up here. There's a couple roads that I have to really figure out how to do. I am copying off of a certain map and trying to make it work the way I want it to work. There's a road that connects here, and my concern is that the ferry stop is here, and there's a ferry that goes in between, and I need a bridge that goes over without ruining everything. So, the major road here has to come over and like loop around and connect. So this is gonna be some major construction that I'm a little bit concerned about, because I want this to work. I really do. Like I need it to connect there. I might have to get rid of the water tower, which is a thing. Yeah, there's like no space for any of this. I might have to go up and over from here, which is fine, I think. And then if I could get a straight, whatever's gonna work. If I have to get rid of these buildings, then that's what I have to do. If I have have to reconstruct this whole thing, I'll do it. I think that was just, it's just a park and stuff. Might have to get rid of these houses. That might affect my bus lines, but you know what? I really want this to work. And I'm worried about this. I might have to move this whole thing. Yeah, I'm just gonna move all this, just get rid of all this, and then I can replace it if I need to. I think that destroys my entire ferry line. But this bridge has to be here, because that's where it is in the game, or in the map that I'm looking at. So, I'm not really sure what way is gonna work the best. I want to do a diagonal, but I'm not sure a diagonal will work. I do I have to go higher? I might have to go higher. Is that the issue? Is the issue that it's I can't go under, unfortunately. Huh. I think the issue is just this thing, but I have bridges over it over here. Like this bridge, for example. That's going over it, so I don't know. Maybe it's too wide at this point. Yeah, this may not actually work. Which is really unfortunate if it doesn't. It's just not gonna let me build over this thing. Because it needs a support, and apparently I can't put a support. Let me try something crazy. It's not gonna work, but let me just try something. Yeah, that's tough. I might have to dig down and screw up the land. It's not even like a straight connection. That's part of the problem. Why is it lumpy? What the heck is going on? I knew this would be the biggest issue of the day, so I'm glad that I'm gonna do this first. Yeah, I don't know why it's doing different levels. It like gets higher in the middle for some reason. This is set to freeform, so I don't know what the issue is. Maybe I should try to just make it straight. Why does it touch the ground there? I don't. Why is it doing that? I actually don't understand why. Like, there's literally no reason for that to be happening. Let me try to landscape this again. So is this the point? Yeah, so the river comes in here and it connects to like. This is a man-made river in the middle. What are these actually called again? The shallow canals. Yeah, this is like the wider, and then it gets more thin as it opens up. And then this, you can tell where this one ends and becomes just landscaping. So I might try to do that because it's easier to build a bridge over landscaping for some reason in this game. I guess you can't have like posts or road supports in the middle of a shallow canal or a canal of any sort for some reason. Which can be annoying. Sorry if there was an echo there. Alright, this is going to be a lot of construction today. This is going to cause major flooding too, which is part of my concern. Going to fast forward. I'm just going to hope that the game sees what I'm trying to do. Like, hopefully it'll flow over here. That's my thing, is that hopefully this will flow over. I think this is just the ferry line being disconnected, which I can fix later. Come on. If I have to do thin again, I'll do thin again. That might be the only way to do it. It won't look like the map, but the idea is there. And I think we're basing this off of an idea. Let's see. This might work. This is just deepness, and then this is like, you can make it wider. So yeah, we'll see how the land goes. The river will connect. That's the only good news I got. Yeah, see, it works now. And surprisingly, it doesn't look terrible. So, alright. That still works. Yeah, this is a 4-lane with buses. Buses and taxis use the red lanes, but people still park their cars on that lane for some reason, which is, I guess, somewhat realistic. Is this roads with trees? Are we using roads with trees? We are, except for in here, right? Because that's the high crime area. Okay. I don't think I deleted anything except for park, right? And the ferry station. So I'm not too worried about like rebuilding this section. Oh, the ferry's still working. It just doesn't have a stop here, which I'm gonna have to rebuild somehow. Okay. Let me look at the map really quick. hmm Yeah, there's a bunch of like weird roads and stuff across this thing, and I don't know how they did that. There's like a park sorta in the middle of everything, which is also kind of weird. I'm just gonna make this the park and then put a zoo. I think we were gonna do a zoo. And these roads are like extremely complicated this way for some reason. Now all I have to worry about is apparently I don't have sewage out. I thought I did. Why is this not connected with power? We'll see how noticeable that is in the end. Back to the ferry. It was a ferry stop, right? I wonder if this can go under the bridge. Oh, it totally can. Alright, cool. That might need a little construction. Ooh! Yeah, we might be going a little bit back here. Oh, hold on. That didn't look good. We can go on the other side, it's fine. Yeah, it's still like on the edge of the canal. If the boat works, then that's all that really matters, right? Is the stop connected? I think it automatically connected when I put the stop there. Hmm, interesting. Got all kinds of boat lines, all kinds of subways and bus lines. You name it, I got it. This power is just gonna have to spread from other places. Okay, so I have a monorail here and a monorail there. These don't connect in any way. The weird thing is that this monorail kind of ends somewhere over here. I think it goes. This monorail like ends over here for some reason, and I'm not sure why it does that. But the monorails, I'm still like getting used to. Yeah, so this one's like in the middle here, and I don't know why that's a thing. Just think that's weird. Eh, that works. Sorta. It looks a little bit wonky. But I mean, if there's a way to make it smoother, then I'll do that. There we go. That's better. Okay, so that'll cut through. And then there's actually another line right here. And this one doesn't connect there. It goes all the way down. So that's kind of interesting. But it's like very confusing how these roads work. We'll figure that out later. We have health. We have schools. For the most part. Okay. And this is all like business and commercial, so I guess I'll start the district now just to know that it's set. There's nothing really crazy here in terms of unique buildings besides the zoo that we're gonna make. And I have to put a zoo because where's the penguin gonna be hanging out? We need places for all the villains. We already got Joker's like hangout way over here. This is where Joker lives. In the amusement park. And then we got Arkham Asylum. And I guess Poison Ivy hangs out like here in the games. So we have like theme areas for all the villains and stuff. And then we have, of course, I already showed off Wayne Manor is way up here. I don't remember what kind of park I had. I feel like it was a carousel. We can just put another one down here and hope that the people are happy because of that. So this is literally just called the Fashion District. I guess there's a bunch of stores and stuff. Shopping area. I could put like a small mall or something near the center. Power, water, smoke. There is a recycling center here, so we'll boost that. Should I prefer parks to unique buildings, but I don't really need that because there's not unique buildings. Does the zoo count as a park or a unique building? That's the question. I don't really know. We'll just do commercial, offices, small business, big business, and we'll filter out any industrial as well. Then we'll come down here. and we'll try to figure this all out. So there's a highway connection here, and then in between there's not a whole lot going on. I think this road does connect. Somehow this goes over, but I don't know if I can do that because there's no space. So we'll just pretend. This road, does this stay major? I think this goes small again. The highway ends there, so that's a thing. This curves down. And goes all the way. Like, connects to there somehow. Keep my blocks even. There's a different road, and I'm not sure what to do. I guess I could do asymmetrical to make it interesting. Because there's a different road that goes like this, and then it connects right here. And then there's like a split in the city of unique buildings down here, and then unique buildings up here. So this is like Old Gotham Road, an Old Gotham City. So that has priority of traffic that way. So I wonder if you change direction. Yeah, it totally does that. Alright, that's cool. Never really used this road before, so that has priority this way. I'm not sure I really like that much. Hey, how are you? Welcome to the stream. We're just working on the center of my city. I'm okay. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're having a good 2020. 2020. I don't know if I really like that. Do you think I should change this to 4 lanes? It has to be unique and different, though. That's the thing. Maybe I could do a split. The splits are cool. They kind of stand out. We can do the split there. Because it's literally cutting the city. That's what this road does anyway. It cuts the city in half, so I think that works. And this way, if I need to change it to the monorail in the middle, I can do that too. So this is what I have so far, in case you missed it. We got the North Island, Middle Island, and today I'm working on this South Island. So a big construction project recreating Gotham from a map. Need to catch me in my next stream? That'll probably be tomorrow. And I don't know if I can finish this map today. Cause I think each one of these islands was about 4.5 hours. Yeah, this one was like 4.5 hours, and then this one was 4.5 hours, so I'm gonna assume that this one's gonna be about the same. When tomorrow? Probably around this time, like 2 to 3 p.m. Eastern. But if you're following, I'm sure you'll notice me. I'll pop up somewhere. For Ireland time, I have no idea when that is. I'm sorry. But yeah, see you then. I don't know the the time zone conversion rate from East Coast America to Ireland. Sorry. I would assume you're way ahead of me though. Does this cross through? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. All right, there's no cross. There's like one cross street here. And there's a big separation. Yeah, there's a garden in this area, and we can do the cool little unique building. And this has a street. There's a. This is like gonna be a little bit tricky because there's a road that connects all these other roads. And then this goes down like this. Because there's kind of a grid in the middle. It's 2017? That's pretty impressive. You're back in the past. You guys got time machines back there in Ireland? That's pretty funny. I think you just typed the wrong number, but either way. These are surprisingly not diagonal. So, this is a grid. We have to stay with the road. This is a grid. It can be a little bit dense here anyway. This is grid. I think that'll be okay, actually. Yeah, there's a... So this road actually, like, splits off. Goes out here. And then this is just... There's just, like, piers and stuff over here. So probably just more offices, maybe a fishing port. I think the train station's like down here somewhere, so I don't have to worry about that. This is just more of the same. The weirdest thing is like it connects straight instead of diagonal for most of this road. So like that. Because you would expect a diagonal here, but there's not. It's all very straightforward. You didn't need to go? Where were you gonna go? What do you guys do in Ireland? I've never been to Ireland. Sounds like a cool place, though. Yeah, so this actually curves all the way down. There's a split here, and it's sort of off of this road, and it's curvy and weird. I think we're gonna do a bus line. So it starts from down, goes up. There's a bridge. It's right, like, yeah. Okay, we are doing it right. Getting there. So this curves down and literally goes like this. This road is really straight. I think the train station connects with this road and not where I was putting it. Yeah, I feel like this is too far down. But then there's nothing in between, so might be okay. There's so many different roads in this game, it's hard to know which ones are bad to, like, which ones are best to use in which situations when copying a map. Because I'm copying the Gotham City map from the games, pretty much. Is it a custom map layout? Well, no, it's a real map in the game. I just landscaped the crap out of it, pretty much. I like made this river. Um, I made this river here. I made this island, obviously. I had to make this river. It's just a lot of landscaping. There's no mods or anything. It's just a lot of landscaping. Like hours and hours and hours of landscaping, pretty much. Like you can do a lot of stuff with landscaping tools to make your map the way you want it to look. Why does this all look like it's dirty down here? That's weird. Yeah, why is this dirty? The heck? Where's my pollution thing? Look at this pollution, dude. Look at this. Ew! We're gonna have to clean that up. You're gonna have to clean that up. How many hours? Like 3? Just in landscaping? I did all that off stream because it's not very exciting to watch me form the land. It just takes a while. It's more about the water. The water is the biggest issue in City Skylines. Like waiting for the water to follow the river and land and stuff is the biggest issue. Because the water kind of has a mind of its own. And it has to flow in the direction. Like, you can't change the flow of water. I have nuclear. We have a little bit of solar, and then down here I have wind. And then more solar up here. Because it's so much of a city, I need to have different forms of power. It's not good to only do nuclear, though. Like, nuclear works great, but to have that as your only thing is not good. Because you're gonna need a backup of some sort. Alright, let's figure out where we want this train station. Right here should be good. Maybe a road down. Let me look at my map. Yeah, these don't really connect as much as you would expect them to. I think this is actually a highway. That's the thing. I think this road is actually a highway. That's what it looks like on the map. It's a little bit hard to see what type of roads they are. Because it's definitely not this one. I think it's a thin 2-lane highway. It's like this road. Where is it? It's like the one that comes down the middle. Yeah, this road. And then this road becomes a different type of road. So ah. Okay. And then there's like nothing down here. This is like more of the same. It's just offices and whatever. There's something here. I don't know. There's like houses, I guess. Highways. Yeah, there's a lot of highways in this city. But I don't want to flood it with highway because that'll create major traffic issues for the game. Like City Skylines doesn't really work exactly like a real thing. Highways create traffic. I think this'll be okay. Kind of wish this didn't have to connect, but what else can you do? You can't zone off of highways either. That creates like major issues. When you put a highway through a city, you can't like build off of it. Um, See what I mean? Like you can't have houses connected to a highway. So I didn't want to make every like I think this road in actual Gotham is a highway, but that just would hurt my city so much. So it just doesn't make sense to do it that way. And then I can have a split here. This is Chinatown down here. And then we have to put a train station so that people from the airport can get to the city. This train station doesn't go any further into the city at all. Because we have monorails and bus lines that connect from here. I can do a subway station there too. Um, like you have these mass connectors now with the mass transit DLC. So I have like this thing. This connects everything together. This connects bus lines, subway stations, train lines, and then my airport is literally right here. So when tourists from other parts of the world come in, they only have to walk right there. It's a really good way to get people in and out of your city, to have everything, like all your major mass transport together. And this is actually the way it is in Gotham City, so it worked out pretty well. And then here we have like the massive transit hub for everything too. I just have to figure out where to connect this monorail. Because I think it connects to the road, but like I think this road might need to be a monorail. Because I have one here, and I have one here. And I think they should, like, these should just connect and make a big loop in through the middle. That would make the most amount of sense. It would be the easiest way to do it. Because there is a monorail through the center of the city, and I think this is where it is, to be honest. It doesn't. It's hard to see on the map that I'm looking at, but I'm doing the best I can with what I have. So there's a lot of weird roads down here. Uh, like they go like this. There's some space down here. I don't know if there's like parks or what. I think there's a yeah, there's like a park here. I wanted to try to put this above, like, but I don't know. Uh-oh. I don't know if it's gonna work the way I want it to do. If I could just make this go up, high up. But then the canal becomes the issue. Huh? Hey, I think that works. Okay, cool. Yeah, I think that works. Here we go. We're just gonna save it really quick. And then this down here, there's a lot of major buildings, so I want to figure out where they have to be before I do any of the roads or anything. What the hell? So usually for Chinatowns, I like make it a different type of district. I usually do like tourism or leisure, right? I usually do leisure because leisure is like restaurants and gyms, and it glows red, and some of the buildings actually look uh like Asian architecture. Yeah, I wish I could connect these roads without making it touch the highway, but I don't know what else I can do there. There's a there's literally a road that goes like that. uh, make that one connect there. Okay. Some dead ends won't be bad. If I remember correctly, we have connecting roads off of this highway too, so that's okay, right? Yeah, this one, well, that has to connect there. This road, yeah, some of these roads do connect, like there. That connects off the highway. Not till down there. So, this is fine that there's a cross street. It's just gonna create traffic in the end. I'm not gonna focus on traffic. That's like the least of my problems. I know a lot of people always ask about traffic because that's like a late game issue for a lot of people, but this is just to try to, like, my goal is to make it look good. And if I can have some of it functional, that would be great. And if I run into traffic issues, oh well. Because I don't want to mess around with the roads more than I have to. Just getting a small little death wave that happens. A lot of people ask about that when they're new to the game. It's just that's part of the game. When you build up really fast in one section, uh, like new people move in, and then as time goes on, those people die, and then new people come in, and that's how it like cycles population. And you just have to make sure that you have cemeteries and uh, a lot of health, and like the crypts and crematoriums. As long as you have that stuff all set up, the rest will be okay. So Gotham University is a law school with a little arena. This isn't actually part of the university stuff. This is just a unique asset, but that's what fit there, so it actually worked out really well. I'm like, this is probably my best college that I've ever made in the game. It just like everything fits perfectly and goes where it belongs. And then this, I think, holds about, these are like 300 students each or something. for the dorms? Yeah, 327. So that's an awkward number, but I think you could that fluctuates based on um, how good your school is doing and certain settings with education. So that number can increase if you wanted to. Like we can put a full budget into education and keep boosting the crap out of it. Thank you for the follow, Sunfreak. I appreciate that. I hope you're having a good 2020. I'm sorry that I'm in follower mode today, guys, but I just have been dealing with some stuff and don't want people to come in and just harass me randomly. So I hope everybody understands. It's not like a permanent thing. It's just for today. I just wanted to focus on the game. Okay, so can worry about districting this later, I guess. Let's go for the zoo. I think the zoo is a unique building, right? Yeah, it's under tourism and leisure. So this doesn't actually count as a park. I wanted to put a park here, but I think I can just put a bunch of. I can put like park spacing and not have an entranceway. And then just put like a playground or something behind it. What is this called? Grant Park? I'm not naming the roads. I know a lot of people want me to do that. That just takes so much time. I ain't doing that. Call it Grant Zoo. Animal ethics, I guess, is fine. We could do a little zoo. Maybe. I don't think I have enough space to put another animal enclosure, though. Plus, these entrances, even for the zoo, are like, this is kind of large. Yeah, I don't know if I have space for that, for anything. What's the smallest one? These can connect to a road, though. Yeah, there's no space for this stuff. Uh, if I can fit one just like randomly, that would be okay. I don't know how this works outside of the actual like zoo thing. I don't know. I've never tried it, really. I think it would be cool if I can get it to work. Yeah, there's like no space in between anything. Uh, I guess I'll just do props or something. trees. If I remember correctly, we were mixing in some bushes too for all this park life stuff, or the park spaces. It just looks better on micro detail later. Alright, well, there's a birdhouse. We'll see if it. Does it say that there's visitors? Oh, yeah, okay, so you can do these separately, I guess. It's kind of interesting. And then we're gonna need a fire department somewhere. Over here. Okay. So, because there's such a demand for population, and there's no people in this area, maybe we'll work on the other area. So this down here, everything including this island, actually, is the city hall district, so we have to put the city hall somewhere. And if anyone's ever played the Arkham games, there's a statue on an island that's supposed to be like a reference to Statue of Liberty. So that's why that's down there. Even though Gotham is not New York. Gotham is supposed to be like an East Coast city that represents. It's supposed to be a little bit of Detroit and a little bit of Chicago and a little bit of Boston. Like, because it's a fictional place and it's not based on a real city. Unlike Metropolis, which is almost exactly New York. Metropolis is the Superman, like, city universe. And then when you have Spider-Man, Spider-Man's literally in New York City. It's not like a fictional place. It's New York. Metropolis is basically New York with some high-tech stuff because of Lex, and so Gotham is like a little bit gritty, a little bit dark. This is just literally, for some reason, they got lazy and just started naming them by what's in them. I guess, which I guess I can understand. They're different districts, so it's whatever. This is literally just called City Hall District, and then the center is Old Gotham. And I think this is, we're sticking with European. Power, water, smoke. We can have some people here. We'll have a mix of density for people. I think that's it. Doesn't have to be anything special. So the City Hall is another unique building. And it's on this road somewhere down in the middle. There you go. It might not be exactly where it is, but that's where I'm putting it in the game. There's like a path connection here on this asset for some reason, and I don't know why. There we go. We have to put some walking paths in the middle of everything. Get that pedestrian traffic going. I was gonna put one way back here. I thought that would be kind of cool, but might make everything look messy. So I don't know. I'll probably just add more trees and stuff. Okay. City Hall District with City Hall. And that's kind of like a mix of everything. We can put some houses, apartment buildings down here. I don't think it's going to be green cities or anything. I think we're just doing default stuff. And if I'm looking at the overlay map, let me go back to the overlay map. Because there's a map that shows me where, like, sections of the city are really built up. I don't think much of this is really built up that much. So this actually may be low end residential for the most part. But we'll do a little mix here. So that'll look good. Yeah, it's like a little bit built up here, and then over here is like very built up for some reason. So on this side, I guess I can do high-end commercial and offices. Oh, this shouldn't be zoned because that's the park, right? North of the park is kind of built up too. Like on this side. So, yeah, there's offices here. This we can space out. This isn't IT tech or anything, but it should build up. This will get some workers in. I'm not gonna put a fence. I don't think I need a fence. I'll just have to remember not to build in that section because of the zoo. Okay, so most of this water wasn't, I didn't do this yet. I'm kind of a little bit concerned about the sewage out because I don't have a lot of space to put anything. Because, like, over here is my only area. I guess maybe I could connect it off of this tri-corner and The island there for sewage. It's just like one of those things you need. You have to you have to build it, no matter what. You always need sewage. You always need water. You always need power. And like having one output concerns me. These stick out like a sore thumb. I guess I'll put them on tri-corner. I don't even know what's on this island. I'm looking at the map. And it doesn't even show anything. It's like still part of this district, so I guess it's either offices or something. We can build this part up a little bit. We'll see how that goes. When it's all said and done, it'll look good, I think. It's gonna take a little bit for everything to move in. I also need probably another either hospital or cemetery somewhere in the South Island. I don't really know where I can put one. Besides in here, because there's another park in there. Maybe down here, because there's some parks down here. So because this has population, I'm gonna put some schools down here. I'm not gonna put any more roads in the middle until I figure out where I want my unique buildings. Because there's a lot going on in the center of this game. Like there's the clock tower, Wayne Tower. These are south of this, so they're like literally all in this area. I think I should complete the monorail first. So yeah, what I'm gonna do is what I said I was gonna do, which is connect this monorail. So I have to make this road on a railroad. There we go. Now all I have to do is connect down here. And you got a big loop. There should be a station, right? Should be a station. Huh. In the middle would be really cool. If I could get it to work. What is this? This was 4 lanes with trees. Heck yeah, buddy. Okay, that was a thing. And we just won't connect that circle. There is a circle there, but I think that's okay. The illusion's there. That's all that matters. Okay. Go back into play mode. You need a high school somewhere in the middle. Man, they never give you space for this stuff. There is an upgraded school, but it takes up more space. I don't even think it's more students. I always forget what these student numbers are. 870 something. Yeah, this one's like 1,000. This one's like 870. There we go, more school. That'll be interesting. See that all work out. What was the other thing I had to do? Make sure that this is working. Where's the boat at? Where that boat at, boy? It's all the way at the end. Is there only one boat? I did turn ferry lines down, right? Ferry's in use too. Where the heck's the other one? I only see one. Hello? Oh, it's coming back. I missed it. I missed seeing it actually work. I think it should though. Like it's on. It says it's connected. Like the stop is here. So I guess it's working. This is kind of funny because these are like at the same level for the monorail stops, which means everybody's getting to the center when they get on the monorail. And then I guess I should do subways, right? Should do subways before I do anything else. So we have a subway line. It covers mostly the middle island. It reaches out here. What's up, Toasty? Hope your day's going well. I don't have the subway map for this game. Let me look again. Oh, I do. There we go. Uh-huh. Boy, they really don't make this clear of where these stops are, man. For the South Island, for these subway stations. Obviously, there's one here. I think there's one here. To connect with the monorails. Then there's another stop up here. Like parallel to this one? I guess. There's one down here. Which is in the middle. Which makes sense. And then there should be one for the train station. Right? And there's one there, and that's it? Really? I'm surprised there's not more. I guess this connects to that. But maybe it doesn't. We gotta make sure this subway goes through. Hold on. I'll read chat in a second. This is really important. Okay, there we go. So that gets people from the train and the airport back into the city through the subway. There was a tower for that Scarlet gear 2 days ago. Well, I guess fuck me then. I missed it. What can you do? The fact that it's that rare of a drop is stupid, in my opinion. Just put it in the, just put it in the frickin' in-game store so people can buy it with time crystals or whatever. I don't understand why this is such an issue. How the heck? Uh, I can't put it across, can I? I can't. Oh no! I totally cannot do that. So this has to connect up here. Alright, subway stations, or subway lines don't go under the canal. So I guess it's just one little loop there. So this is from here, goes up, connects there, connects there. We can do 2 lines. And then you'll just have to switch stations, or switch subway lines. It's not an issue. Alright, so I should get the upper city part done. They will eventually put it in the shop again. I hope so. Really hope you're right. Can you see it in there? Barely. Oh well. It's connected, and that's all that matters. Yeah, it spawns all the way in March, so you gotta wait forever. Have fun waiting. I got some bad news. If you want some bad news, KP2 is probably not gonna happen. Because apparently NRS has been on vacation for the past like 4 months. And they didn't tell anybody, so that's cool. They like literally dropped Sindel and then went on vacation. They didn't even work on Joker at all, so Joker's probably gonna suck. And he's out in like 3 weeks. So that's cool. Game developers, am I right? What can you do? I'm not gonna worry about any of that. Surprisingly, I don't have too many issues in this city. Like, Death Wave is an issue. Is an issue that's easy to solve, and it's just part of the game. But in terms of like everything else, this is completely clear. Middle Island is clear. This area is having a few issues because it's just simply getting built up now. But everything else is like honestly not a problem. I'm surprised that it's going so smoothly because this is like Probably my most complicated build yet that I've ever done. And when it's finished, this will probably be my biggest build ever. Because I have some future plans for cities that I want to do, but nothing this crazy. This is a little bit out of my league, I think. Especially without mods. Doing this without mods is ridiculous. If I had mods, I could have done this in like 2 hours. Could have just copied the map. Alright, so there's a bus station here. And I'm pretty much maxed out on bus lines. Uh, yeah. I'm actually maxed out on bus lines. Like, I can't make another bus line. I kind of broke the game a little bit. Like, I don't even know where this one is. There we go. Always save after you make a bus line. Thanks for dropping in, Toasty. I appreciate it. Because I know you're super into MK. I'm kind of just waiting. I played a little bit last night. Like, I threw in a couple random combat league matches, but it's just like really boring right now. I'm not gonna play a game that I find boring all the time. Like, unfortunately, that's what the game is to me at this point in time. All right, so there's no more demand for people at all. I could probably put a park next to this. There we go. Okay, so I don't need to look at this map anymore. I need to look back at the other map. I don't know why. I guess the monorail creates noise, so people become unhealthy, which is really inconvenient when you're putting it through a city. Yeah, there's like no other parks down here. So the unique buildings, huh? We should just do it now. Uh, so the clock tower. We're just gonna use the clock tower. Duh. This goes directly from that road. It's like this, and then there's a curb. There we go. And I think there's something in the middle there. There's something down there. Why? There we go. Jeez. So this road goes down here. This connects there. And then Wayne Tower is right in the middle, and I think it should be a skyscraper of some sort because it's like a tall office building thing. But it shouldn't be the tallest one. It should be something not Empire State Building. It should be another thing. Maybe this. I think this is the right one because if I remember correctly, there's an overhang, which is what I was saying before. Like when we first started this build, I was like, this should be the tower. And plus, it kind of sticks out. Yeah, this is probably the closest thing to it when you look at it. Just fill that in. Okay, so this road up to like there probably is in the district. I think technically this is another thing, but whatever. So this is downtown Old South Gotham. Power, water, smoke. We'll put recycling. I don't think it should be green cities because it's the center. It's going to be really big. We'll put parks and education. It's going to be a mix of everything. Most of it is high density. So, Old Gotham. And then there's a big park. And this park covers everything in here. I really think I should put the thing in the middle. Because I didn't want to do it before. I didn't want to put somewhere it didn't fit, but it totally fits here. Like, it just totally fits there. This is just called Harlow Park, I guess, because this area over here is West Harlow. But we'll call it Harlow Gardens, because there's a garden in there. Advertisement. That's about all I probably need, right? Make sure that I have water for the center. Everything in here is going to be like skyscrapers, IT tech. It's going to look a lot like this, where it's like super dense and built up. Is that all covered? I think so. I think we're good. Now, these roads do connect somehow on the map. And there's a big, like, loop thing, and this totally goes, like, underground for some fucking reason. But I'm not gonna do that. I don't know why this goes underground. I think technically that's where the train station is, but it's too late for that. That would be too much construction to figure that all out. We'll just have to put something here. Um, Here, we'll put a rock. Yeah, there's totally like a loop under here and stuff. And I don't know why. That's literally what it does. I'm not even making this up. I could destroy this cross street, and it would make way more sense. Anyway, so there you go. There's a tunnel under the center, sort of. And most of this is just very dense cross street. Hmm. Okay. Let me make sure there's IT tech in the center. Okay, so we got a pedestrian path in the center of the city. This will be IT tech mixed with high-end commercial in the center. See, this is where it really builds up, though. Actually, believe it or not, below this isn't that crazy in terms of the map. It's more north. The north side of everything is kind of crazy in terms of where skyscrapers are. Now, should I mix this with hotels? Because hotels are kind of tall too, and I don't know. Do I have hotels? I do over here, right? Yeah, there's a couple. So that's tourism. Tourism brings in hotels for commercial. But I want to mix it though. Really, I wish the game would let me like mix and match the districts. I think that should be the next big thing they do. Because having one commercial district can be quite annoying. Um, because high density commercial is really important in the center of a city. And I feel like hotels are something completely different. Like there should be a tourism zoning, like just for tourism. You could put some houses here too. Right in the center. That'll make it look interesting to mix the things. Okay, let's just do these districts. This one's going to be really different in terms of the way it looks because it's Chinatown. We're going to mix some leisure with like European suburbs. I have an idea. Got an idea. I'm going to expand this and then make this the type of tourism that I want. That way I can sort of at least get some hotels for downtown. Because it does kind of cross the street, this district. So this actually works. Whoa, baby. Alright, so this is called West Harlow. West Harlow gonna have tourism as its specialization. And it's gonna we need some like piers and stuff over here, so we may have to get another road squeezed in. Ugh. Okay. Because there's like a bunch of piers over here on the map. So what I do for piers is I look in the park section and there's some fishing stuff. This has to be like as close to a road as possible. So fishing, um, there's a marina. Just do a bunch of these like next to each other. It looks really good. Also raises the land value like a shitload. Oh, see, that one's too far away. Like, it has to be right next to a road, so it's very picky about the spacing and stuff. And then we put the cemetery there. So what we do for this one is we do European suburbia, and that's gonna change the way everything looks. And then I always do stop generating income. I don't know about all that. We'll see how that goes. It's kind of a mix of a lot of things that are gonna make it look different. I don't know. I actually don't even know what European, like European suburban commercial looks like. I haven't even built that yet. It's the only thing I haven't done in the game. So I guess we'll find that out. So these gardens, I don't think there's anything crazy going on in them. We're just gonna put some flower beds and stuff for space filler. Go into fast forward mode. Should I do fences? I really don't know. Fences like make it so that I can't build in this area. What do you mean distance is too short? What? But I did it that way. So that makes no sense. Come on. There we go. Okay. Yeah, I'm not gonna put anything else besides, I think, like flower beds. Put a bunch of park benches or something. Where's those flower beds at? Get these in here. It's like you can't touch certain things. You can't touch the pathway. God forbid. God forbid I try to make things look nice. Alright, so a cool little thing is to like mix and match some colored trees. Also, this like really makes things look cool. If you want like an actual city garden. So you put some pink trees in here. Not too many. So you don't want it sticking out like a sore thumb. You just want it to be, oh, this looks really different from far away. out this bamboo. Uh, get this color tree. This is a different color. So yeah, from far away, you're like, oh, there's some cool trees in there, and then you zoom in, and it looks like this. So there you go. And it's a perfect place to put the cemetery. Everything like that. We have a hospital in the center. And we just get a little path behind it. And of course, I'm having issues. And I was thinking maybe I could put like a dump on here or something. There's not enough space. Put a dump on this side. Like, I didn't want to do that, but I think that may be my only way. And I'm not gonna put a boat through here. That'll just be silly. I don't need one. Like, I knew coming into this, looking at the map, garbage would be an issue. So, I can't pretend like I didn't see this coming a mile away. There we go, it's building. Things are happening. Okay. And then this center part, I think this is all housing. There's a park of some sort down there. I'm not really sure what it is. The game doesn't make it clear. Or the map doesn't really make it clear there. And then this is actually free space, so we'll just put some trees down here. I didn't do any intersections besides this main road up here. I might do the same thing. I don't think I did the middle island for intersections. I can check. Did these reset? These reset. Why did these reset? Some of these reset. They weren't supposed to. I know it just auto-saved, but every time you do intersections and every time you do bus stops, you have to save. Because the game has issues with these things, and sometimes it'll reset those things. And I'm still not sure why. Just that one of those issues I have to constantly deal with while you're playing this game. Okay, so I kind of want to leave it as it is. I don't want to put leisure in. I know I need another bus line, but I can't. I can't have one. Literally can't have one. Let's just finish the monorail, I guess, is the only way. Okay, we'll make this one pink, because why not? Batman colors, Joker colors, Harley Quinn colors. So that line's kind of for like the industrial back and forth here between those 2 points. Actually, doesn't look too bad. Now, I know I have bus lane roads without bus lines, and that's kind of upsetting to a lot of people, including myself. I'm probably the only one that cares about it, but It's okay. I might put taxis. That would be a little bit wild to do. I mean, we could just say that these roads are for the look of having the extra lanes and the colored lanes. It does kind of spice up the way the city looks a little bit. Because, like, there's no bus going from outside to, to here. So that, like, this road is essentially pointless. What if I do bicycle lanes? Whoa. Yeah. Now we're talking. Wonder if I should encourage biking. Would that help? Can we get some bikes? I think that helps with traffic, doesn't it? To create more pedestrian traffic helps with normal traffic, I'm pretty sure. I kind of like that. I like that idea. We just threw in some bike lanes for no reason. Diversify the city even more. Okay, Chinatown. What's next? Uh, we have health, just not in the center. There we go. Old Gotham, baby. We got a fire department. And we got everything else we could ever want. one of these things already in the middle. Okay. I need one of these for each island, right? So this, I've never done this before. European suburban commercial. I don't know what it's gonna look like. I don't know if it's gonna look the same as generic. I have no idea. I've done the houses before. The houses look kind of different. Really don't know what to expect here. What is this? Bookstores. Uh-oh. Aren't bookstores like generic though? General store. Uh oh. Maybe they're a little bit modified. There's supposed to be different assets for these things. We'll see. These will look different up here. That's all that matters. Low-end residential. Chinatown. See, these houses look different. They're very, like, square and centered. For the most part. Unless the district didn't work. Did the district not work? No, it's working. Maybe I just haven't seen all the assets yet. Because most of this kind of looks generic. Whatever. As long as it's working. I hope it's working. I'm just not used to what those buildings look like, so I can't really tell. Do I have libraries? I think I got like one, two. Really need a library up here somewhere. Okay. Well then, that'll work. I hope. I don't think there's anything else I can do. Alright. I have to take a short little break. I gotta go grab food. So I'm gonna set this to cinematic and I'll be right back. Alright, so uh we're getting there. It's just going slower than I wanted it to. But I knew this south part would be a little bit tricky, because there's so much going on. And it has like certain demands. I need a lot of commercial here in the center. All this has to be low end commercial. Some shopping areas for people to come in and do their thing. When you're far out, you don't even really notice the tunnels and stuff. So aesthetically, it's not an issue. I don't know if I need a cemetery way out here. I hope not. Because this is just outskirts. We can put some more outskirts in here in case there's like a need for it, but I don't really think I want to worry about that right now. Because on the map of Gotham, there are some outskirts over here. There's not a lot going on, though. Like, there's some circles like this, cul-de-sacs and stuff. Okay, let's see what's going on with these dumps. This one's emptying, right? Oh, this one's almost empty. And then this one, 100% full. Yikes. I don't know how these always become full if I have like a ton of incinerators. I still don't understand. That counts as a park too. I like that. I like that it's a skyscraper and it's a park. Although I hate spamming that asset. Need a path. Okay, so we got Wayne Tower. We got some skyscrapers coming in. I kind of just need to wait for a demand. There's not much more I can do. I guess I have to put some police over here. Yeah, I just need a huge boost in demand for commercial, and then this is all done. Tricorner is its own district for some reason. So is Paris Island. Not really sure why. So even though this has a ban on high buildings, you can still place unique buildings that are tall. It only stops skyscrapers, just in case you want to like build up an area with high district and then not have them become skyscrapers. That's what the high-rise ban is kind of for. Although it doesn't always work, and then you need to like modify certain buildings with the historical button, which keeps assets looking the same no matter what. Excuse me while I eat my supper. I just realized I need the electrical car thing because I have electric cars. It's this one, right? cover these major roads. Of course, I'm gonna have a sewage out. Okay. There's a school there. I just wish there was like more high schools, I guess, because these ones, I'm just sick of using the same two assets over and over. I think that's all it is. Because high schools seem to be the most important for some reason. Still not really sure why that is. Okay, so there's a huge demand for people, but I need commercial. So I guess I keep building down here. And this was gonna be houses. So I guess that's what I can do there. Did I put a high rise band? No. Uh, like that just automatically zoned itself. That was weird. But okay, whatever. Uh, are we getting commercial demand? A little bit. I think I have to sneeze. Good news is, I think I have to sneeze. Now all this can be low end. Yeah, baby. So traffic's moving. We're getting people in here. Put a bunch of commercial around here. This is like building up more than I thought it would. This is supposed to be European suburban commercial. And it's starting to look. Why is this like so high end? This is like downtown style. Maybe it's just a mix. Maybe that's what it is. Because honestly, this looks like it's just a mix of everything, which is weird. If that's what they did, yeah. What the heck? I guess it just it's random. Maybe I don't know. Or maybe it's built up because it's near the train station, and the train station helps with commercial zoning. I don't know. I forgot I could do one ways too. Should think about that. This needs to change its color. We've like I literally have more than 10 bus lines, so it's like glitching out. The game wasn't ready for this. The game wasn't ready for all these bus lines. I don't want to do another one. I think we're just going to use this one. This is good enough. It covers most of the space. It has stops at some major places, and that's all that really matters. Yeah, see, there's like a bus stop right outside of this thing, which is all we really needed. I ain't even gonna think about a tour bus, not for this map. Okay. House is still almost full. Garbage dumps take forever to empty in this game. Jeez, dude. We can definitely finish this today, though. I just need a demand. If I keep getting the right demand, then we can finish it. Because all I have to do is finish this out. West Harlow. A little bit of this built up. And then final touches, I guess. I'm not missing anything, so. Plus, this will all be up on YouTube if you guys haven't already. Subscribe there, make sure to do that. It's just youtube.com/underdogiq22. I would really appreciate all the support there. Because I think this is like, it's a lot of work, so. I think it deserves to be seen when it's done. And I have some other major projects, some ideas, some of them more exciting than others, to be fully honest. Like, one of them's kind of just like, oh, that's a good idea, but will it be cool and fun to look at and build? And then one of them's like, somebody made the request of Dubai, and Dubai sounds like a lot of fun to make. So that's on my list of things to do. The other thing was Phoenix, Arizona. It's pretty straightforward, but it'll probably look good when it's done. Because I want to do some major cities. I did Boston. I've done New York. You know. I could do New York again. I think because I have all the DLCs now and I haven't done it in a long time, I could do it, but I don't want to do it right away. Because it's really easy. I just think it looks good when it's done. Because it's clean and it's like a grid style. And it won't take that long because it's like about the size of this. Almost. Like it's equal to one of these islands, so. Is this dark blue? It is. Okay, cool. I think this worked. It's looping the right way instead of going back and forth, which I was concerned about. I was concerned it would go back and forth. No, yeah, that's working. I don't know why there's a line going back, but alright. Uh-oh. It is going back and forth. Shit. I kind of figured this would happen. Um, I could put another stop. That's the only solution I have right now. And it would have to go back here. This one's not attached to a road. So I think that's fine. It's on the it's like almost equal to that. Alright. So where is this? I have to delete this now. Please just work. Is it doing the loop? I think so. It is. Okay. Woo. That's all I wanted. And this thing, like, this hub has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Like, 12 or I think it's 12 bus stops in here, which is kind of crazy, and I'm only using like 2. Because this acts as a bus hub, and it has subway stations attached to it, like 2 separate subway stations, and it has the 2 monorails. So I have one monorail line that goes up to this road. Right, and there's a recycling center and the universities over here. And then this is like the major part of the city. So there's a stop there. And then there's a split. And then this stop is like for the industrial area. And then this stop is like for the center of everything. And then this stop is like for the city. So we got it to work. Because Gotham has a monorail. You can see all the people in there with their dogs. Can you bring your dog on the monorail? Is that allowed? I don't know. And this is what it looks like from street view. Actually, let's get a real street view. The heck? What kind of Batman bad guy is this? So yeah, there you go. I kind of like the way it looks because it like splits off because this is in the center. And it's like at an angle. And then once this is all full, it'll look better. Okay. It kind of sucks that these had to turn into industrial, but I mean, what else can you do? Plus, I need a little bit of generic industrial for a city this size. We're almost there. This needs a cleaning thing. God dang, dude. That dirty water. I like how you can see the different levels of deepness, and it's all screwed up here because of my crappy landscaping skills. It's definitely something I need more practice in, is landscaping in this game. Everything else here is going to be commercial. I need a huge boost of commercial. Like a ridiculous amount of commercial zoning. Put some office in the center. Since there's a demand for it, there's no reason not to. Just fill all those spaces with trees. Man. I'm going in fast forward. It's just like the demand doesn't want to go, so I guess we're focused on micro detail for now, fixing any issues. There's no other parks or anything that I need to do, so like I think we're done with the parks and stuff. These ones are really poopy. They're always gonna be poopy. And I don't know why this is like this. But, that just looked weird. Oh, the train line. Duh. I knew I was forgetting something. I didn't complete the train. The basic train. Alright, so from Chinatown all the way to here to here and back. What is this? This line was green, right? Let's do like a dark purple. Why not? And then this line is for like extra. If the game really wants to do a default thing. See, because every now and then it throws in like a random train, so. And if it doesn't get used, it doesn't get used. It's not a big issue. Oh, it is getting used, see? It's like it defaults passengers without you building a line. So that's cool. Okay. Okay. So that'll raise education as much as it can. I can't do any more lines of anything. I don't really want to do a fair line down here. I think that'll be pointless. This is looking good. Damn. What a project. I did every road. I tried to keep some of them unique like this. I split this apart. Put some highways in here. Look at the traffic. Put some highways in here. Now, I think all this is set, right? Yeah. The major roads are the only ones I care about. Barnsley. This is a light. We did that. Guess that'll be a light. This is a stop. Anything that's not a major road should not be like a light. Because this is Midtown, that'll stay. Gainsley. Is that a one-way? Oh, we need another one-way, dude. Probably down here. I was thinking of putting one of these as a one-way. Like this one. I don't know if that screws up bus lines. I don't think so. Having a couple one-ways in the middle of everything is actually good. So yeah, this is a one-way. I don't think I need any more. Besides that, that makes sense to me in my brain. It might hurt traffic, but I don't care. All this is doing is affecting traffic. So it's just I'm just filling time while the game decides if it wants to be stupid or not with the districts and the zoning and stuff. 'Cause like I said, we're just honestly this is me just waiting for commercial zoning because that's all I need left. Finish. These don't need to be lights. Like it should default uh primary, right? So that's why it puts lights on every stop, every intersection, whatever. You don't really need that, especially out here where there's gonna be no traffic. Ugh. I don't need a light here. Oh, what happened? Yeah, it's getting a little bit glitchy because there's so much going on. But for the most part, uh, we don't need lights all over the place here. I know it's auto-saving, but we hard save after this, like I said. Yeah, it's getting glitchy. When you do so much, the game doesn't have a choice. Lights. Lights, lights, and more lights. Should I put one? I should probably put one at the center, at the entrance of the zoo, right? I guess. Also, I was gonna make this. I guess I can't make it one way because there's dead ends. Oh well. It would have been nice to have this traffic circle actually be a traffic circle, but the monorail kind of screwed it all up. So there's a couple major roads here that all connect. So there's this one that connects to here, and then this is a street light, and then this is kind of the center. And then you get the city. And this is another major issue. But these are both lights, so it should be okay. The game should figure it out. Plus, I got the tunnel in the middle of everything. Like this. Whatever this building is, I want to keep that. That looks cool. I like this being here too. If I see buildings I like the way they look, I'm gonna keep them. Just mark them historical. As we keep growing. There's a little bit of a demand here. Now, this is going to be tall too because this is hotel area. That's why I wish I could mix this district. But the game won't let me do that. We're going to put up like housing in the middle just to mix it up. gonna just expand the size of the city, pretty much. So lots of hotels, a little bit of housing, and that'll be done. Little path under the monorail, get people to the gardens. Put a path this way, which will get people to these houses. We're almost there. Like I said, it would be about 4 hours. We're almost at 4 hours, so most of this time has just been waiting for the demand of commercial. Ugh. My Arkham Asylum is having issues. These prisoners are causing garbage issues. I don't understand how there's garbage issues if there's a dump like right next to the building. I don't get it, man. What's my budget on garbage? Like 110? Let's make it 115. Educational budget is 110. My leisure budget allows parks and plazas generating more happiness. Increased attractiveness with more funding. Let's do that a little bit. I don't want to screw with my metro lines or anything. My monorails are fine too, I think. I have so many bus lines that I probably don't need to upgrade them yet either in terms of budget. That just adds more vehicles, which creates more traffic, but at the same time it doesn't. It's weird. It's confusing. Like it does it first and then later on it doesn't. Because so what happens is in the way that City Skylines works, when you add a bus line, it creates traffic at first because you're adding another vehicle to the road, but then as more passengers use that bus line, that means less people have to drive that route that they may have taken with a car. So it helps with traffic in the long run. But because I have so many bus lines, I'm just filling up these roads with buses. You can just see all my buses. You can just see the buses. Like a ton of them. I think I have 13 bus lines. And this one specifically is just for this residential area. People can get to their houses without using a car, because this is This is like where all the traffic comes in from the game. Like this is the start of the map, right? And we have an intersection here, and then this is kind of where things get nutty. And it comes in, and this is a one-way highway that stops being a one-way, which I always considered changing. And it comes out here, and then it connects to this road, and then it re-continues down here. Like this is a separate highway. Now that you can make two-lane highways randomly, that'll really help with traffic too. I really didn't put any of those asymmetrical roads. I don't know how those affect traffic or even where I would be using those. I guess if I want to sway traffic but also still have two lanes, like also still have both lane traffic, like down here maybe it would be better. But it's a completely different road. It's a completely different road. Like, see, this is asymmetrical. So this has two lanes going one way and then one lane going the other way. So it's still influencing the flow, just not as dramatically as like this one way here. I think it works where I put it, but to fill up a city with this stuff, I don't know about that. Also, I'm not sure how that's affected by like traffic lights either, because I'm still like that's still the newest thing that I have is the asymmetrical roads and the metro lines. So I'm still learning this stuff because that was all part of the mass transit DLC, which I bought on Christmas for pretty cheap too. It was like $7 or something. And you get a lot out of it. Like these metro lines kind of change everything, I think, in terms of how a city looks and functions. And I like that they can go off and on the road. Like I love that. I love that it's going over a road. And then here it's like it doesn't have to if it doesn't want to. It's like a better train. And I love trains. Building trains are like my favorite thing to do. It's my favorite thing to do in City Skylines is like build train lines. And now that you can kind of mix and match with the metro, it's stupid here. Like it has dead ends and stuff, but if you can look over that, like this is just, and then this hub really helps with like mass transit stuff, getting a bunch of people from one place to another. And that's what Gotham kind of has anyway, has a bunch of metro lines. So if you guys, I don't know if anybody's watching or anybody has a memory, but if you watch The Dark Knight, obviously there's a whole scene where the metro line has like bombs on it or something, right? So it literally goes over a road here. And that's kind of how it is in the city. Like there's a elevated train line that goes over the road, so I just put a metro line here. And this is where that like scene is. Where that scene takes place is literally right here. And like Batman has to save the people or whatever. These are the metro stops through the center. And this city center has like a unique building. And this sort of has its arena. So whoever designed Gotham had this idea that the center would be the city. Like this is kind of the center of this island, and see how that's built up there. That's kind of how they wanted it to be built up in the center. This is built up in the center. It's like copying each other. But yet it's not the same because there's slight differences between each island. Like this island has the arena, it has the amusement park, it has Crime Alley and stuff like that. And then this one has the big garden in the center, and then the university. And then this one has the shopping centers and Chinatown and stuff like that. I don't really want to change Chinatown. Usually I do for like the commercial zoning. I think it looks better with the other type of commercial zoning, like the leisure stuff. Or yeah, I think it looks better with the leisure stuff, but I'm gonna keep it this way. Just because. There you go. West Harlow is getting built up. I don't know why there's such a demand for population, but I said I was gonna build some outskirts, so I guess we'll do that. We're almost done. I mean, honestly, we're like 98% done today. So this is what it looks like when it's done. this kind of stands out, which makes me want to change it, but it would stand out either way, I think. I could build this up more on the north side, but it's not. It's not built up at all. I could change it to like local, um, local commercial, like the Green City stuff, which would make it look more like this. But I mean, it's next to a major city, so I don't know. It wouldn't really work. I'm just gonna leave it like it is. I think it looks okay. It's the center of the Chinatown area anyway, so it's not like it's there randomly. So this goes underneath, and then it goes over this road. And these roads never actually touch. They're all separate. And that goes back up here, which goes around. It's a big giant loop. So I think that's Gotham City, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments section below if you're watching on YouTube. And if you're watching on twitch.tv/underdogplays, that's with a 4, not an A, in the plays, then let me know on my Discord or whatever. Hit me up in a PM, DM, slide up and down all over the place. Let me know what you guys think of Gotham City, but realistically, all I have to do is like the extra stuff on the outside, the outskirts, and all that stuff. But I mean, I'm done. That's it. I mean, we did it. So I'm gonna find somebody to drop a small little host on. See if anybody else is playing cities. A couple people. And next time I come back to this game, I'll probably start on a new project. I don't like mods, man. People that mod be cheating. No, I just wish I had mods. I wish there was a way to mod like PS4. Oh well. Anyway, see you guys next time.